Hi guys, I promised you an update last week and I've been in such agony that I wasn't really feeling up to it, so I just decided against it. So forgive me, but really fuck it because I was really fucking ill. So it's been a week since I had my extractions and a week and 5 days since these were all put on. The extractions were nowhere near as bad as I thought they would be. I was absolutely terrified. The injection was nothing, and the teeth come out pretty nicely. In fact, 1 second, he let me keep my teeth. How weird is that? How fucking cool! Look how nice they are there. Really, considering they're quite old. Anyway, so that was pretty weird. I think he was joking when he said, "Do you want to keep the teeth?" But I was like, "Yeah, bag them up." So that was cool. I think my speech has settled down a little bit. It's a lot more comfortable. They feel a lot more natural in my mouth, but I think this sort of speech impediment is here for the duration. But it's okay because I'm sort of getting used to it. I'm not so bothered. I guess it keeps me quiet, and I'm quite a chatter, so yeah. So let's have a look. I had to update the description on the other video because I was told they kept saying words to me, but they never really explained what was going on. So I was under the impression that it was like a rickets retainer, and they kept using the word expander. And I've had to do a real lot of research on my own, but it turns out that what they actually are, these things in my mouth. So I'll try and find a picture to put onto the video. If not, you'll have to Google it yourself. But it turns out that the upper thing is called a transpalatal arch, and the plastic thing is called a nance, which is NANCE, and the lower one is a lower lateral arch, and they just hold the teeth in place, these back molars, so that they don't drift forward into the spaces. Um, but I think that sort of highlights the problem that my orthodontist isn't really communicating with me very much. I tend to lay there while she talks about her horses a lot, um, which is depressing me a bit because I'm quite working class. Horses are so not my life at all. I just think please just tell me what the fuck you're doing. Don't talk about your horses. I don't really care, to be quite honest. And the other piece of advice I have for you is she left these things, and where I showed you in the last video, she left them so sharp that my dentist had to sort them out, and I don't really think that that's acceptable. I'm not paying my dentist for this. I'm paying them. So I will be having a word. I go back on the 16th to go get the rest of the braces put on, and I will be saying to check for sharp bits. Make sure you do ask them to check for sharp bits before you leave, because out of everything, that was the worst part of all of it. I can deal with, I don't have wax on at the minute, um, so make sure that you get them. So my dentist just filed the corners down, and they're absolutely fine now. Um, Also, with the extractions, be aware of dry socket. 2 to 5% of people develop dry socket, and it's more common in smokers, or if you drink alcohol, drink through straws, and I did none of those things and still developed it. So I had to go back yesterday. I was in absolute agony all weekend, and the pain sort of radiates up to your eye and to your ear. So this full side of my face was just a mess. Um, and I went back yesterday, and my dentist was lovely. I was laid there, and he said, "Do you want an injection?" And I figured, because I was given the choice, that it wouldn't be that painful. So I said no. which was a foolish mistake on my part. And I definitely should have said yes, because then he used a sharp implement to reopen the wound, and then he stuck this piece of gauze in there, and it was worse than the extractions. So the pain is like getting better. I'm still on quite a lot of like painkillers at the minute. I'm still on like codeine and cocodamol, so it's been like quite a long time now. I'm not very happy about that because it means that I will have to withdraw from codeine. So in amongst all of this, I've developed a secondary problem. But the minute that all of this pain has gone, I'll be sort of back on my path to sobriety, apparently. So yeah, be aware of dry socket. It was really not pleasant, and if the dentist says to you, "Do you want an injection?" say yeah, because that was just absolutely horrendous. Um, but that's my update basically. Ask your author for as much information as possible. Tell her to shut up about her horses and explain what she's doing and what's going in. So it turns out I'm not having a ricket retainer. I will have something called ricket retractors. And when I did a bit of Googling, it turns out they're like springs, and they're shaped like a peg. Do you like a peg spring, I suppose? And they were like attached to the canines, and will push them back into the space where these lovely bad boys used to be, basically. I think that'll just do everything a bit quicker. So that's, I don't know, like I say, she was calling these expanders, so I don't know if they do have the same function as an expander, but I don't have to turn anything or anything like that, so I apologise for any misinformation. But I have updated the description. So I think that's it. Hopefully everything will be okay. I will update you. I think this should be the worst of the pain so far. I'm hoping that it goes away soon because it's been really, really horrible. And everything should sort of get better from here. But yeah, wish me luck because I feel a bit down about it. I was a bit of a hypocrite last time because I was like, oh, have a sense of humour. And I've just been just gloomy, so gloomy and sad about everything. So yeah, try though. Try and be happy. Hopefully it will get a lot easier from now. So yeah, thank you for your time, and thank you. Like I have like 50 subscribers. That video got like 1,500 views in 4 days. I really like that. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, guys. And good luck with your journeys. See you later. Bye.